What if I told you that Neo could have been Chuck? That John Wick almost answered to a name that sounds like a failed 70s sitcom character. Yeah, buckle up because the Matrix we live in nearly got a whole lot weirder. So picture this. It's the mid-80s. A fresh-faced 20-year-old Keanu Reeves rolls into Los Angeles with dreams bigger than his beat-up car and a name that's about to become iconic. He parks, steps out onto Hollywood soil for the very first time, and within literal minutes, his manager hits him with the most galaxy-brained idea in entertainment history. They want to change his name. Not tweak it, not simplify it, completely rebrand the man who would become one of the most recognizable actors on the planet. Now most people would laugh that off immediately, right? But Keanu actually considered it. This legend walked along a beach, staring at the waves, genuinely contemplating whether he should throw away Keanu Reeves and become someone else entirely. The existential crisis was real. Here's where it gets absolutely wild. The name he almost chose. Chuck Spadina. Let that marinate for a second. Chuck Spadina. The man who would dodge bullets in slow motion, who would avenge a puppy with the fury of 1,000 suns, almost introduced himself to casting directors as Chuck Spadina. It sounds like a plumber from New Jersey who gives unsolicited advice about tile grout. Where did this masterpiece of a name come from? Well, Keanu's middle name is Charles, so Chuck makes sense in that very boring, practical way. And Spadina, that's the street he grew up on. So basically, he was going to name himself after his address like some kind of human mail sorting system. Imagine if other celebrities did this. We'd have Brad Sunset Boulevard and Meryl Amsterdam Avenue. The logic is truly stunning. But wait, there's more. Because Chuck Spadina wasn't even his only option. During a visit to Jimmy Fallon back in 2017, Keanu revealed he also considered Templeton Page Taylor. Templeton Page Taylor. That's not a name, that's a law firm that specializes in trust fund disputes. Can you imagine watching The Matrix and seeing, starring Templeton Page Taylor, in the credits? The movie would have made $12. Eventually, Keanu landed on KC Reeves. Still not great, but at least it's in the same neighborhood as his actual name. He even got credited as KC Reeves in a 1986 Disney TV movie. So for a hot minute, this was actually happening. KC Reeves was walking into auditions, ready to book roles and launch a career. Except there was one tiny problem. When casting directors called out, KC Reeves, Keanu straight up wouldn't respond. Like, at all. He'd just sit there, staring into space, probably wondering what choices led him to this moment. It's the most relatable thing ever. You know when you're at Starbucks and they butcher your name so badly you're not even sure the coffee is yours. Same energy, except this was his actual professional identity. After 6 months of this identity crisis, Keanu finally threw in the towel. He went back to being Keanu Reeves, the name his parents gave him, the name that would eventually become synonymous with kindness, action movies, and being the internet's collective boyfriend. And thank everything holy that he did, because can you honestly imagine living in a world where we're all obsessed with Chuck Spadina? The memes wouldn't hit the same. The red carpet moments would feel off. John Wick would be called Chuck Wick, which sounds like a candle brand for divorced dads. This whole story is a reminder that sometimes the best decision is the one where you just stay yourself. Hollywood loves to rebrand, repackage, and reinvent, but Keanu Reeves works precisely because it's unique, memorable, and genuine. Chuck Spadina is none of those things. It's what you name a character in a community theater production, not a global superstar. So next time you're watching Speed or replaying through the Matrix trilogy, take a moment to appreciate the alternate timeline we avoided. A timeline where Keanu almost became Chuck, where movie posters looked completely wrong, and where we'd all be saying, whoa, a lot less enthusiastically. If you're as relieved as we are that Chuck Spadina never happened, smash that like button. Drop a comment with the worst celebrity name change you can imagine, and subscribe to Gossip Galaxy because we've got more wild Hollywood stories dropping all day, every day. Trust us, you don't want to miss what we're serving up next.